Hello, my amazing artist. So this week we're going to be doing something that's a little bit different than what we've been doing. We're going to be making a pop-up design. And this design will be of the child, also known as Baby Yoda, because who doesn't love Baby Yoda? He's super cute. So this design will have a mouth that moves and a cute little cup that pops out. And I'll show you. This is what we'll be doing. See, he's got a little mouth and his cup that moves. So for this project, all that you will need is paper, pencil, a permanent marker if you have one, any sort of markers, crayons, or colored pencils to color with, and you will need a pair of scissors. So let's get started on our pop-up Baby Yoda design. Hello everyone. So to begin, we're going to start with a piece of paper that is horizontal, like this. And now we are just going to fold this paper in half. Once my camera will focus. There we go. So you're just going to take that piece, fold it over, line up the edges, and then press down. So now you want to grab a pencil, and you want to find the middle of the fold. So I'm just going to take my pencil, find the middle of my paper, which is about here, and then put a small dot. Now taking two fingers away from that dot, you're going to make another dot and then connect them with a horizontal line. Okay, so now you're going to get a pair of scissors and we are going to cut where that line is. So make sure that you're doing this on the fold. So now you're going to want to bring those two pieces up until they make a triangle. So see how I'm taking one side and folding it up. It looks like a little triangle, like that. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side, folding it up to make a triangle. Now you're going to unfold it and flip your paper over. And then repeat the same process, folding those up to make a triangle. Okay, so this next part can be a little tricky, so you want to watch carefully. We're just going to open up our paper. Oh, come on, focus camera. Okay, so now we want to push these two little folds forward. So you're going to take your finger on the back of the paper, push those pieces forward, grab them with your other hand, and then fold it down. So it'll look like you have a triangle cut out of your paper. So I'm going to do it again. Push those forward, take your other fingers, pull it down, and there you go. So we've made the mouth for our little Yoda drawing. Now we're going to make the cup. So fold your paper back down, then go ahead and find the middle of the line segment at the bottom. Make a dot, take two fingers, make another dot, and then draw a line to connect them. So you want to decide how tall you want the cup to be. Make a dot, take your two fingers, make another dot, and connect. So you'll have two lines just like this. So taking scissors again, cut along the two lines. And now we're just going to fold it up. Now unfold, flip your paper over. And fold again. Now we're going to open up our paper and we're going to push this forward again. This is a little easier than the triangle pieces. You're going to push it forward, grab it with your fingers, and then pull down. So it'll look like you have a little triangle piece missing and a little square. Okay, so now it is time to draw Baby Yoda's face. So you're going to open your paper up. So you got our little mouth in the cup that moves. So I'm going to be drawing with a Sharpie, but you can of course use a pencil first if you prefer. So we're going to start with drawing his nose. So see where that little point is on that diamond? We're just going to draw a circle for the nose. Then on either side of his nose, we're just going to draw two nice big curved lines. So now I'm drawing a big tall curve to show how big Baby Yoda's eyes are. So it's like a big tall arch. Okay, so we want to show that his eyes are shiny. So we're going to add a couple of ovals on the inside of each eye for highlights. Then we're going to add a curved line on the inside of each eye for the pupil. So now we're going to draw 2 circles on each side of his mouth to be the cheeks. And now we're going to add 2 curved lines for the brow line. So right above his eyes, just drawing 2 curved lines. So now find the middle of the brow line and draw a curved line that meets to that fold of the paper, and do the same thing on the other side. So starting at the middle, stopping when I get to the fold of the paper, and doing the same thing on the other side to be the top of the head. So now we need to add a spot for the chin. So in between the mouth and the cup, I'm going to draw a little dot to be his chin, and then from the end of the brown line, just draw it down to that dot. So do it on one side, and then do the same thing on the other side. So now we want to make his big ears. So we're going to start by putting a dot at the top corner on both sides of the paper, just like that. And then where that brow line and the top of the head meets, right there, we're going to draw a curved line that goes up, down, and back up, just like that. And then around the bottom where his eye is, on the side of his face, put a dot, and then draw a curved line that meets that point, just like that. Then we're going to repeat the same process on the other side, drawing that line, putting a dot on the side of the head, and drawing back up. And then we're going to draw another line on the inside of his ears that just follows that first kind of line we drew. See? Just like that. Do the same thing on the other side. So now we want to draw his oversized robe. So on each side of his head, we're just going to draw a curved line that goes down. And now we want to draw his hands to show that they're holding the cup. So I'm going to draw 2 curved lines on either side of that pop out. So we want to have a little bit that's on the paper and then the little curves that are actually on the pop out part. So like right here. So I'm going to start by drawing my curved lines. So it'll kind of look like the number 3. And then it'll look like a backward 3 on the other side. I'm going to check and make sure it's on the pop-up. Yep. So it looks like his hands are holding the cup. So now to make the sleeves of his robe, I'm going to draw a line down that kind of curves up and meets his hand. Do the same thing on the other side. So now we're going to connect that line from his shoulder there down to his hand, just like that. Same thing on the other side. And now we're going to draw a slight curved line that starts from that point here and goes to the bottom of the paper. So now I'm going to add some little details. I'm going to draw some lines here to show his arms and his sleeves, just like that, on each side. And I'm going to draw a little line here to kind of show his robe. And then, of course, I'm going to add some little wrinkles to his cute face. So once we have finished drawing our baby Yoda, it is now time to color. So for this, I'm going to use crayons, but you guys can use whatever you have, crayons, markers, colored pencils. So, of course, we want to make Yoda green and give him a little brown robe. So I'm just going to speed through this, but you guys can follow along and color your Yoda drawings with me. once you have finished coloring everything in, we have now completed our baby Yoda pop-up. So I'm just going to kind of push them forward and fold it. And then when you open it, he has a little mouth and cup that moves. So I hope that you all enjoyed and had fun, and I cannot wait to see your baby Yoda pop-up creations. Bye, everyone.